Look at all your babies. Look at all your babies. Oh, look at them fighting. That was something, wasn't it? Standing up, oh, they're running some of them off. That big, beautiful buck right there in the middle of them. He's about the only one I've seen that's got any horns left. There's a nubbin. That's not TC. It's a big old boy right there, though. That's Fat Boy right over there, I believe, by the trash can. Here comes some of them coming back. They run those strangers off. They said, you don't belong here. This is our feeding ground. This is our private feeding ground. Look at them there. Aren't they gorgeous? There's over 15 deer right there. Hope we have no more. Probably getting a lot of static, and now the wind's beginning to pick up. It's supposed to blow about 15 mile an hour a day out of the south, which will have a big time warm up. Tomorrow's going to be even nicer. Tuesday, Jimmy's going to go out fishing, shoot y'all some videos. YouTube videos coming up Tuesday. Yes, it is. You there, baby doll? Look out there at all those. You feed them, they all come to see you off to church. Look at them. Beautiful buck out there. There's several bucks there. You see several bucks, but only one that's got antlers. Only one. All the rest of them are antlerless right now. Definitely don't want an antlerless season right now, or you'd kill a lot of bucks that you wouldn't want to kill. All the deer season's over. All they got to worry about now is coyotes and bobcats and mountain lions and finding something good to eat. And it's clear across the road. There's still deer over there. Deer everywhere, everywhere. All right, let's go eat a donut, head off to church. We get up like 2 hours early, go to church, 2 hours way before church starts. That's quite a ways, but it's about 20 miles up to the church. And we got to get it there early enough to stop at the donut shop. Chris has spotted another big bunch of deer in the field. And that's a big bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 13 or 14. I'm counting pretty fast. Y'all can count and see if I'm right or not. I'm probably off one or two, one way or the other, or both ways. I don't know. Can't be off both ways, can you? That's a good bunch of deer right out there. And just like up there at the house, there's some bucks in that bunch too. We're almost running a little late because we messed around watching the deer so much, just enjoying the wildlife. But that's a good bunch of deer out there as well. And they again are feeding on stuff that we planted out there that grows in the wintertime, but it can't grow very much because the deer just eat it down quite a bit. But you can have a lot of deer on your property if you have plenty for them to eat. But it takes work. It won't just happen on its own. It takes work and effort to make it happen. But it's well worth it. There's quite a few right there, honey. Yeah, look at all those deer. Oh, they're coming out of the woodwork. Coming out of the woods, not the woodwork. There comes that is the woodwork. Oh, don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me. Still more coming. They're all gonna run across. You know, it's amazing. I don't know why those deer are so wild, but they were eating right here beside the road. We're just only about a quarter mile from the gate. Sweet, sweet. How sweet it is. It is 35 degrees this morning. And it did not get too freezing last night. Did not. Nice little buck out there. What's he got in the way? He got an antler, I see. Do I see both antlers or just one? What's the deal? I can't tell. It looks like just one. No, I think it's both of them. Oh, just one. Just one. So, yesterday, he had both antlers, so, and I think he is the last one running around the house here, and I think most of them around the ranch we went to church yesterday, and we saw a lot of deer going out and also coming in, and I didn't see any antlers, so that may be the last guy running around with antlers, and somebody walking in back there. It is going to be twice what it is right now. That's right. It's going to be 70 degrees today. That's forecast anyway. 70 degrees. I believe it's going to make it. The forecasters are getting much better. The technology that they have now, looking at the earth from the sky, it just allows them to see things so much better than they've ever been able to see before. The radar systems that they have and running around by satellite, it's just incredible. We've got so much clutter up there in the skies. It's amazing. It's doing amazing things for us, amazing things for our lives. We actually get our internet through Starlink, which is Elon Musk satellites that are in the air. He's going to have 40,000 of them up there, 40,000 of them. I don't know how many's up there now, but our internet service with Starlink, big, that's Fat Boy, I believe, right there, coming in right there, that right in the middle with no antlers. There's several bucks out there besides the one antlered buck that you see. And they just keep coming in from everywhere right now. The feeder went off not too long ago, obviously. And it's like a deer call. That's exactly what it is, that Texas Hunter feeder, filled with South Fresh deer food, South Fresh out of Decatur, Alabama. If you're anywhere in the South, that's the deer food you need to be using. South Fresh deer food is just absolutely incredible. Good people, great Christian people in that company as well, which is also important to me, to deal with good Christian people. It makes business a lot easier when that happens. So we are going to watch giant antlers grow over the next few months. It's going to start. They're starting back right now on some of them, but we have sort of a little pause here where you can't really tell much is happening. But once it starts happening, it happens in a hurry. So what a beautiful day it's going to be. I better get my fanny in the shower and quit looking out the windows. I want you to take a look at that. As the sun peeks over the mountain, we start another day. Look at that. It's like glass. Like glass. What an incredible start to a day. 36 degrees. 36 degrees. But again, it's going to double that. Actually got to 76 degrees yesterday. It's forecast to do it again today, 76 degrees. We're still in February, barely still in February, but we're still in February. No animals out there, but this animal is going to go fishing. That's right, going to go fishing. So get a couple cups of coffee down, get out there and make a ripple on that water. What a way to start a February day. Wasn't sure if Mr. TC came around yesterday at all, particularly yesterday evening when we had a lot of deer out there, but right there he is, so he's doing just fine. Yes, he is. A few other deer moving around over here. Feeder had gone off earlier, and it'll be going off again here in just a little bit. We'll have a crowd out there, I assume, but just want to take a look at TC. TC's getting old, and people getting worried about him a little bit. I get to worry about him just a little bit because deer are like humans and dogs and everything else. They don't live forever. At least not on this earth, they don't live forever. We ought to have a lot of deer in heaven, I think, because a lot of us low. We will definitely have animals in heaven. God created the animals because he loves them, I believe, and he created them for our benefit. And heaven got to be, well, we wouldn't hardly think of it as heaven maybe without animals, but heaven will be the most glorious place that anyone's ever opened their eyes on. And one of these days that'll happen to a lot of us. Hi, TC. How you doing, big boy? You are sure pretty. Yes, you are. You're going to grow some fantastic antlers again this year, I assume? Yes. My goodness, there is a wad of deer out there this morning. There is a bunch of deer out there this morning. Look at them running around down through the woods, chasing each other off. The feeder's just gone off. They were waiting. Hard to find food out there this time of the year. Those girls and boys, babies are definitely after that South Fresh deer food. Some of them pretty aggressive, chasing each other off. You really have to look real closely to tell if it's bucks or does. There's several bucks right there, and several does, and several babies. How sweet it is. That is so good. I don't know how many's there. Quite a bunch of them, though. It only got down in the 50s last night, which is really, really warm. But it's not going to get real warm today like it was yesterday. You know, we've actually had 2 days in the 80s. Forecast in the 70s. Actually made it in the 80s. The fishing was outstanding yesterday afternoon. Y'all, we'll be posting some of that up here on social media pretty soon. We actually shot a really nice television show that will be on week number 23, I guess, week number 23, which will be sometime in June. We have 26 new shows every year, 26 weeks. Only showing 20 weeks on ESPN2 this year, Saturday mornings. But all the other networks show all 52 weeks, 26 weeks, and then 26 reruns. Makes a 52-week year. It's an exciting show. Never caught a fish all day until just before lunchtime, just 5 minutes till 12, I believe. And then between there and 1 o'clock, we caught 3 more, so we had 4 fish caught at 1 o'clock. But then caught them really good from about 2 o'clock on till dark. A Lucky Strike White, Jimmy Houston Legend spinnerbait, 1/2 ounce. And we caught some big ones too. I can't wait for y'all to see that. That's a beautiful sight right there. Those big old bass, 2 or 3 of them were 6-pounders. They were a pretty beautiful sight also. You won't believe how much the water changed from the time we started until late that afternoon around 4:30. But it warmed up quite a bit. You're not going to believe how much. You look at that. It's always great to see deer in the prayer circle. And we definitely have deer in the prayer circle out there right now, but that's the cool thing, you seeing one laying right there. And I'm telling you, that deer is, Benelli's out on the front porch, and not front deck, we call it, or front porch. We're country rednecks, and we call it a porch. Not a Porsche. We don't own a Porsche, but we have a front porch. And so I got her look up at Benelli. Benelli just sitting right there. Yeah, just that close. Probably 60 feet, 20, 30 yards, 25 yards. And they're watching Benelli, but she's not too concerned. The other deer just grazing in the prayer circle. If we can just continue having this nice weather and get no more freezes, which we probably still have freezes coming. If we get no more freezes, there's a good likelihood that we will see things start turning green pretty doggone quickly. Pretty quickly. We've got seedlings in the plants, trying to get our little plants started. I'll take you up and let you take a look at the greenhouse. We have the top on it now. Let's take a look at that nice greenhouse. And we're going to be able to grow all year long, we think. Isn't that fantastic? Be growing vegetables for us and for the deer mainly. My. Wednesday is upon us again, so we need to get these videos posted. We get a really nice, it's really not too exciting week with the deer, but it's just been wonderful watching them every single day. We have an antler or two still left on heads, but most of the antlers have fallen off. It's kind of amazing that Casper, the white albino, the young white albino, Casper, has still got his antlers. And the big white albino, Prince Charming, lost his, I don't know, maybe a month ago. So it's pretty amazing right there. But it's another incredible day. It's 70 degrees here. Got up to 86 the last couple of days. I did get to go fishing yesterday. Caught quite a few fish. Amazingly, from early in the morning until 5 minutes till 12, never had a bite. Caught one at 5 minutes till 12. By 2 o'clock, I'd caught three more. Between then and dark, I ended up catching 27. Ended up catching 27 total. So from about 2 o'clock on, I caught, what would that be, 23? That's right, 23. So we'll have some of those videos up on Jimmy Houston Outdoors Fishing channel on YouTube and also on Facebook. And we'll divide some of those up and have some tips and stuff in there as well. So make sure you're on all of our channels out there. But that'll wrap the deer up for this week. We'll try to get a little video, for Friday and Saturday, but this will get us for tonight and tomorrow night. And a lot of them are hanging around and they're loving it. Hopefully it's going to start turning green and they got a little bit more to eat. It'll be a little bit harder to see deer around in the yard when they're able to get a little bit more to eat. But we're seeing deer all over the ranch. We got more deer probably than ever and loving every minute of it. Guys and girls, have you a great one out there. Smile, 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 smile. Keep that joy. Fish lucky. And remember, I sure do love you.